of living now because households across the UK are struggling with cost of living pressures and energy costs are expected to skyrocket over winter. It's upcoming winter. The UK government is facing increasing pressure to align itself with other world leaders and offer additional government support. Sky News' Helen-Ann Smith has the details.
There's no sugarcoating it. Energy bills this winter are going to be very grim indeed. And what's been particularly frightening this week is just how quickly forecasts have changed. This shows the energy price cap going back all the way to 2019. Now, look, the light blue bars over here is what the cap was predicted to rise to last week. Pretty big numbers, but just look at how that forecast was updated this week. The prediction for January alone, that middle bar, jumped over £650.
The plan. It's simple. We are demanding a reduction of energy bills to an affordable level. Our leverage is that we will gather 1 million people to pledge not to pay if the government goes ahead with another massive hike on October 1st. Mass non-payment is not a new idea. It happened in the UK in the late 80s and 90s, when more than 17 million people refused to pay the poll tax, helping bring down the government and reversing its harshest measures. Even if a fraction of those of us who are paying by direct debit stop our payments, it will be enough to put energy companies in serious trouble, and they know this. We want to bring them to the table and force them to end this crisis. Here's how we think we can get there. For this to work, we are aiming for 1 million people to join in. It's a big number, but so is this crisis. Right now, we're setting up email lists and on Telegram, TikTok, Instagram, Reddit and Twitter to start telling people about this. We're organizing Zoom calls, in-person meetups and talking to our friends and neighbors, printing flyers and stickers and bringing people together. We'll need people, organizations and community groups to do all of this too, building this up street by street, estate by estate, and city by city. The first step is to get thousands of people, like you, to say you support the strike. You can do this by signing up below and joining all our social channels. If you support the payment strike, sign up now. We need to gather 1 million pledges. We're clear about this from the start. We only do this if we get a critical mass of people pledging to cancel their bills from October 1st. That's how many we need to show serious power to the energy companies and government who are taking us for a ride. 1 million sounds like a lot, but millions more will already be thinking about whether they'll be able to pay come winter and afford the other things they need to survive, for them and their families. Even more of us will be angry about paying more than double what we used to pay for the same amount we use. Let alone food, petrol, and mortgages. Cancel our direct debits if the price hike goes ahead. On 1st October, if the government and big energy companies have not reduced our bills to an affordable level, and if we have critical mass pledged to cancel their bills, we all cancel them on the same day. It can only work if we believe in each other and show the powers that be that we would not stand for being treated as cash cows. We need help. It's all of us organizing for the strike that will make this happen. 1 million people is a lot, but we have to think big. That means aiming to create the infrastructure and seed the idea in a way that brings millions of people together around this action. Imagine flyering football grounds, festivals, pubs and schools, door-to-door leafleting. That's why we need people like you to take this idea and run with it. Make it your own and make it work for the people you know. Join our organizer list, and we will put you in contact with like-minded people in your area.